the coddle moves quite quickly, so you'd rather not. And there you go, that's the start of the game. Jonathan, mid lane, we'll start there. It's going to be a Pango versus Void Spirit matchup, so 9 versus Xantic. Now, in terms of heroes, forgetting about the players, you'd imagine the Void Spirit should have somewhat of an advantage. In fact, hold that thought, because bot lane, first blood already coming out. Hakoda going down on the silencer to Saksa, but they do get 33 on the Deucer down as well.
Alright, without though a solo lane for 33, he's not under threat from Shad all alone. They are starting to clump around here though.
Fighting over the power rune they are. Saksa will stick around. Thealacor getting extremely low now on the Keeper of the Light, and he might just be dead. Sticky Bomb will land. Thealacor going to be left to just die on his own, as the Xantic's the one in trouble now. He's one creep away from level 6. He gets it just in time, but it may not be in time. He'll jump in onto Saksa. He's got the Batrider down, going after the power rune. And Xantic, he'll get away with it. They can't take him down. He got that XP just in the nick of time.
That is very much on the edge for Ed Xantic. A little bit of a faster 6 for 9, but does manage to soak up, get that movement out, get some punishment onto Saksa. So he's feeling all right. He's dragging a lot of tension down to mid. This is freeing up the side lanes a bit. You're still getting pretty decent farm from Tundra, regardless of that lack of supports.
Well, Divine Llama now in trouble top lane. Saksa with a very nice rotation on the Batrider, and eventually he will just take the kill with the Firefly. Meanwhile, Snaking in trouble. He's pretty darn far south, trying to steal the Wisdom Room away from D1. They actually end up getting away with it. Thealacor was in position to pick it up right on the 7-minute mark, and well, sadly for Snaking, he gives his life away for nothing.
Doesn't quite pan out, but again, you're dragging attention away from elsewhere. Saksa's free to gate down bot, and Shad.
Oh, Shad. He just used his pounce for this. Saksa with a very nice block, and now Shad just has nowhere to go. Meanwhile, mid lane 9 is going to go down, and Xantic doing a pretty damn good job of getting himself out of there safely as well. No punishment for the Void.
Stacks, the Vailama's clearing out, not being contested by the side of Tundra. So you can kind of still hit your timings here on the Magnus.
Well, they missed the 8th Remnant on 9. So don't bother continuing, as bottom lane now, Shad in trouble again to Saksa. Saksa will just not leave the man alone, and he will secure the kill again. And that was completely solo from this Batrider. It's pretty revolting how a bat can just chase you. He's one level ahead of the Slark now, John. Like, this POS 4 Batrider's out-leveling their POS 1 Slark. This mid lane, jump in, Hakoda in trouble. Snaking also not doing too well right now, as Xantic does take him down. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade between the two teams. In comes Saksa now, level 6 on the bat. Almost
Listen, they'll go for a smoke play.
Yeah, the one trying to abuse that global silence straight off the bat, and they seem to know where the Void is. Like, he was just farming the top creep wave. So they know Skid is probably around here farming this area. They should be able to catch him out. Global silence, it's going to be popped immediately. The jump is there as well. And Skidder, he's got no time to use the time walk. But in comes 9. He'll go for a bit of a trade attempt here onto Hakoda. No Rolling Thunder required yet. Thealacor also being chased down here by Saksa, but Divine Llama is waiting in the tree line for that right moment, but misses the skewer. Won't find Saksa with it. Xantic wanted to make the jump in, but he only has one Astral Step charge. Meanwhile, 33. Bottom lane, 33. Underneath the tier 2 tower, Shad's going to try and jump in and fight here against the Medusa. 33, getting a little bit low on mana now, will get jumped by Xantic. That should be another great kill to come out here for D1. As they will lose Thealacor. Back Chrono comes out, Skidder. He's just in time. 33 sticking around. He's got the mana now to fight back, and Divine Llama, he's going to get the hell out of there. Oh, Tundra. Perfect timing.
Just a little stall out coming out from 33.
Okay, ahead, John. Big problems here for the side of D1 Hustlers. There's mid lane. Snaking going to be jumped here for a moment, but it's not going to lead to too much. He's going to be just fine. I say that towards the south. Hakoda, he's probably not going to be too fine, as he is just being chased down here on the silencer, and he is gone. Thealacor, he will be following his friend to the grave as well. There'll be 2 to go the way of 9 as Xantic. He's going to jump in very aggressively. He's still going, picking off Snaking for 1, but now he's out of mana. Oh, I'm not sure about that, Xantic. I mean, it looks stylish, but that's about all it did. There's the Vile Armor. He's gonna drop as well. Just one by one they come and one by one they fall.
You're just ripping them apart. You are getting some space out for Shad. It does cost them the Golden Silence to bail out. So you've got a free fight lined up for yourselves on Tundra. Chrono's still ready for Skitter as well, if they want to take a bigger engagement here.
Shad, he's going to go into the Shadow Dance. Rolling Thunder only committed for one stun, but that's one stun that's more than enough here as Shad. He's got nowhere to go. Snaking will pick him off. Meanwhile, towards the west, they will lose Saksa. That's a wicked 6 streak going the way of Hakoda of all things in the +5 silencer. Nevertheless, though, you do the bot lane. They are going to head exactly that way, so it could be a big team fight to break out. But in terms of the numbers, D1 Hustlers have got the advantage by 1. Though not for long, because Shad is going to get caught out first, but he gets the Shadow Dance off in time. Rolling Thunder is there, but no. Global Silence does come out first, and now it's Xantic with a 3-man Astral Step. He'll commit all of it immediately. Saksa, he'll at least get the lasso off. He's found it, Xantic. Can they keep it going? The Vile Armor, he'll drag Snaking away. Meanwhile, the Chrono was committed onto the Slark. Shad's gone. A complete mess of a team fight. But it's a 2 for 3, the way of D1. Only problem is they lost both their pos 1 for Manta style. Surprise, surprise. I mean, to be fair, you do get that added value because you are up against Silencer. Definitely very nice to purge off the Global Silencers. It's Xantic, Hakoda, bot lane. They do see Saksa and immediately with the jump in. They should have the Bat Rider, but a nice blast off there from Snaking to buy a little bit of time. And now Skitter, he's going to show up. Global Silence immediately popped at Xantic. Can he get lucky? No bashes to come out for Skitter. This man cannot bash to save his life. There's the Vile Armor.
Distance 25 minutes in.
Oh, nice harpoon.
Oh.
The Vile Armor, he's got 33. He's caught himself a very big fish, but it may be too big. They'll commit the RP. They're just trying to get through the mana pool, but they don't have enough.
God.
Skitter's got a 3-man RP, or rather Chrono. He's caught all of them. The Vile Armor's gone. Oh, you threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he doesn't even lose all his mana.
Oh. It's just Dusa. It's just too durable. You don't have him 15 to 22. And I mean, this is the issue we've talked about with D1 Hustlers, man. As this game goes late, like, it feels like so much is on Shad to catch some of these bigger heroes, right? Like, pin down the Void, melt down the Dusa. Shad's still not ready to go.
No.
Still bottom network core.
I mean,
and he's gone.
Certainly not ready now, John. He's dead, quite literally. He's 45 seconds off the map here for the Slark. It's mid lane. They are looking for a little bit more. They saw Hakoda there for a moment, but he's going to be able to force staff away as the Vile Armor is right around him as well. But Skitter might say thank you very much if you can get a 2-for-1 combo. There's your first TP cancel, by the way. Skitter finally bashing somebody through a TP. Hakoda does eventually end up going down. So the Vile Armor still sticking around. Maybe looking for a harpoon target. Doesn't manage to pick off Snaking. But Skitter's just going to jump right in. They're going to find at least the Alakor, it looks like, as Snaking is somehow still alive. Blast off is there as well. He will finally die. 9. He's been skewed into the tier 4 towers. He's taking a bit too much damage, but they try to... Even bot lane now. Snaking's rushing towards Hakoda and Thea Lakor as they are going to give him information thanks to the Mind Thea Lakor. He's going to get stunned up with the blast off. He should just be dead eventually. Hakoda is sticking around, seeing if he can try to fight back, but he cannot. He'll need to run. Problem is now, Saksa is on the chase. And he is also going to go down. Tundra finding a 2-for-1. Or 2 for nothing, excuse me.
They're just getting the 2-for-1 special, or 2-for-none special. 2 freebies being given out for them, and they're setting up for Roshan, not quite there. You do at least have the Ags on Shad, but...
Shad, speaking of, backpacked away. Saksa chasing him down, but he's got the Ags up, so he does have the double pounce available. His harpoon, skewer, is out. RP committed to Vile Armor, though. He's on a cliff. He is on a cliff at the moment. As Saksa will push him back down with the Psychic Headband, and Xantic finishes the job instead. But now you've got the Magnus locked down. The Vile Armor, he's going to try for the skewer, but can't get it off. I mean, I guess for D1 right now, they take any kill they can get, but you don't...
They have been executing well with what they have. So, it's really down to just finding some openings. With that spell down, I mean, that could be an opening right now, but the Vi does miss.
Hex out 33 with the Dagon. So much damage being dealt here to this poor silencer as Nine's been stuck in the little ditch there, but nevertheless her code is gone. D1. Divine Llama. Oh, skewer the wrong way, sir. That is the wrong way. They're going to jump in anyway. Shad's in to try and help out with the depth trap, but the blast off is going to hold down Divine Llama, who'll try to skewer away again, but he's got 33 with him. Whoopsie daisies. I suppose sometimes you just click the wrong way.
Yeah, no buyback. And
It's going to feel pretty impossible against the Chrono of Skidder. And by the way, he has two of them. Hex out again. Divine Llama, this time getting caught out by 33 as Nine just moves right in with the Rolling Thunder, and now the Chrono. Skidder, he found Shadow the Slug. Look at the damage output. He'll refresh, find himself another. It's going to be the Keeper of the Light. There goes the Lacour. Looking to buy back along with Xantic, but doesn't really matter. Well, they're going to find 33. Problem is they've lost their axe. Divine still trying for a skewer back. Not going to find him this time around. As Nine just jumps right in on the Pango. Maybe going a little bit far, but they've got the Mega Creeps up. Snake King's in with a blast off. Lasso's out onto Divine Llama once again as he's going to commit a buyback. He wants to skewer back towards the fountain, but Skidder, he had the BKB going. There's your skewer back. He's found the void. There's no way out. At Xantic, all of them will pick up Skidder. And now Tundra officially are forced to back their way out of this. Hustlers still hanging around those tier 4 towers, looking for an opportunity. But they need Divine Llama with the skewer back. Skidder moving in. Nine, he'll pop the Rolling Thunder, but he's just buying space for 33 to slowly chip away at the tier 4 towers. Skidder will jump in now as well. Both tier 4s are down. D1 have to jump in. Shad's going to try with the Shadow Dance. He'll try to move it onto the Faceless Void, but he's fine. Divine Llama in the meantime, he's going to get lassoed up by Saxa. He's got no chance, and now Skidder's in. He's onto the Keeper, already gone. Divine Llama will get dropped as well, and now Shad gets caught out by the Chrono. It's GG. They have seen enough. It's just so hard to take the fight against Tundra. They have the better scaling draft, and once you get the high ground down, once you get the megas up, it's just going to feel impossible. Shad is going to be fine. One of my favorite heroes right now, John the Spirit Breaker. I mean, quite frankly, I thought Spirit Breaker was strong before the recent changes, or rather the recent buffs, but now the recent buffs, people start to believe in the hero. And look at this, jump in on Shad. He's out of mana. There's your blood grenade out. And Shad may as well be as good as dead, as he is just going to go down in Hakoda. Still just trying to fight Saxa. Will throw the blood grenade himself. Saxa is going to tick out, but the problem is Hakoda may have just given a double kill to 33. And I'll tell you, if there's one guy you don't want to give a double kill to, it's probably 33 when he's playing Visage.
The Umbro too much, so just able to play that lane just fine. Do you see Nine being shoved out? And a lot of back and forth. This does give a lot of room for Xantic.
Or Divine.
And that is a good launching point.
Divine Llama, he's kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. Theo Lacour's going to try and show up with a blinding light, but it's not going to be enough. Snake King. I mean, he had the Purifying Flames if he needed it anyway. We'll get it done with the right click. And Divine Llama just getting a little bit greedy and trying to pull the creep wave away, but it is not going to work out, as now Hakoda being chased down is going to get bashed, and with the Soul Assumption, it'll be more than enough damage. And Saxa, he is having a very, very good game.
Thing to stop. Charge in, do or die, Mike.
No
you should
breaks
know
on
this.
this guy.
You're a Spirit Breaker player.
I am, and I would do the same thing. I would not stop. Divine Llama, bottom lane, gonna go for the charge in, or rather the jump in onto Divine. The Skinner should have his way with him. I mean, it's just so many Fury swipes. As 33 is gonna take another double kill. Already up with the Phylactery. Like I said, this Visage 5-0-0 already. I mean, I don't know, John. I don't listen to that garbage.
It sounds like it. Sounds like it would be.
I saw a picture once. It was a meme.
Ah, it is.
Skinner.
That is true.
Divine Llama gonna get jumped again. His HP pool's about to look like a meme here, John. The Underlord gonna get locked down, and Skidder will take care of him. No problem.
It's true. He doesn't look tanky at all. But that's the Vanguard up as well.
Oh, Shad.
No one looks tanky, Mike.
No, they don't, John. 33 and Saxa again. Just call. Gonna be just fine, as now Saxa needs to back out. Fortune's End will purge off the solar bind provided there by Theolacourt. Everyone's going to be just fine here from Tundra. They do successfully disengage as Devi was spotted there by Skidder, who wants to jump in. He found 3 targets. He's just jumping right into the Static Storm. He could not care less about it. Theolacourt also getting caught. Should just drop though. Xantic, he's doing a lot of damage here to the Ursa, but it's not enough. The false promise will come in. Stonegate's popped by Shad, actually petrifying quite a few of them. Tundra, they could finally be in trouble, but it doesn't really seem like it. They're all still very healthy. They're trying for snaking. A huge sonic wave in the backside from 9, gonna catch 2 of them. Divine Llama dropping too low, should go down to the Underlord. Meanwhile, Theolacourt and Shad both caught out. They'll leave the Coddle be. They'll go after Shad instead. In fact, I say that. Theolacourt is also going to go down. It's basically a full team IP for Tundra. And they made it look really easy, John, let me tell you.
Just rip them apart. Now they're gonna drop Static Storm, so they don't have that piece of control, but if they find one isolated hero, you're gonna be more than happy here.
Oh, Devi. Very quick Yules. Was expecting Skidder to jump in. Problem is, though, Skidder has a Diffusal Blade, and well, Divine Llama, he's just not out of the woods yet. He's gone. Hakoda wanting to join his dead teammate, even 33. Oh, Shad, he's been caught out by the Familiars. He jumped right in the middle. Oh, boy. I mean, this might be a GG call coming, John. It's been a very rough game, a very rough series for D1 Hustlers. Mind you, they are the kind of team that just wants to play it out all the way to the end, so they might hold out, but no, they call it. GG. It's too one-sided. Like, you know you're not coming back with your Medusa this far behind. And they are up against the TI-11, you know, winners, Jonathan. They are up against the champs, so if you're going to lose to any team, it may as well be Tundra.